Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you Baddha Konasana, which is a seated posture. And this posture is really good for stretching the groin and also through the hips. So in order to do this posture, you're going to put your feet together and your knees apart. Now there's a whole bunch of different ways you can do this. Just figure out what works right for you. So for me, I like to connect the outer edges of my feet, but I like to kind of open my feet up like a book. Some people also teach that you should seal the feet up. So just play around with what works right for you. You might do something different each time depending on the different stretch, and you'll feel it is a different stretch depending on the positioning of the feet. You can also have the feet different distance away from the body. So if you have your feet a bit closer, you'll feel a bit of a different stretch. If you have them a bit farther away, you'll also feel a different stretch. It's more of a deep stretch in the hips when you have your feet farther away. So depending on where you have your feet, you can also use a blanket or a block underneath the sit bones, especially if once you bring the feet in like this, you're already curling through the back. So you want to keep a nice long spine. So even if that means coming up onto a block or a blanket to allow a bit more space for that spine to straighten. Another option with the blocks, especially if you have tender knees, it might not feel nice to have the knees just hanging like this. So you can use two blocks under each knee, maybe on the lowest level or the highest level, just to kind of provide a little bit of cushion there for the knees, a little bit of support. Now when we're taking this pose as an active pose, we want to make sure that we're hinging forward from the hips rather than curling forward and bringing the head towards the feet. So I'll show you that from the side. The difference of imagining the hinge coming from the hips, you're reaching the crown of the head towards the front of the room, nice long spine, rather than the head down. And you'll also notice that doesn't really provide a lot of opening for the hips. So play around with that and just feel the difference. If you lean forward with a nice long spine, you feel that stretch deep in the hips. And if you do this, really I just feel it in my back, and I feel it in my knees a little bit there too. I'll show you that again from the front. I'm going to take a big inhale and then exhale, hinging forward. You can also take this pose, Baddha Konasana, in a yin posture, and if you took it in a yin posture, you could melt forward a little bit more, but in that case, we might have a bolster in front of us or a bunch of blocks to help support us up so that we're not hanging in our joints. Hopefully that was helpful for you. Don't forget to check on my ebook, which you can purchase on my website, and it corresponds with all of my YouTube videos. And like always, if you have any suggestions, you can write below or send me a message. Have a great day.